is always a step above anyone else I've ever met. Yeah, I just can't get enough. The way that she shines blows my mind. She's everything I've ever dreamed of. So I'm gonna take every chance that I get just to tell her how I feel. Hey there, cowboy, what you waiting for? Take your cowgirl out on that floor, spin her around, turn her upside down till she can't take it no more. Hey cowboy, tell her she looks good, that she's the hottest girl in this world, the prettiest thing you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, show her off. That smile, yeah, she lights up every room. No one can compare. It's hard not to stare. She makes my four-wheel mud tires turn. I'm stuck on her. She's the one. I just can't look away. I'm so damn proud. I wanna shout it out loud. I love her more every day. So I'm gonna take every chance that I get just to tell her how I feel. Hey there, cowboy, what you waiting for? Take your cowgirl out on that floor, spin her around, turn her upside down till she can't take it no more. Hey cowboy, tell her she looks good, that she's the hottest girl in this world, the prettiest thing you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, hey cowboy, what you waiting for? Take your sweetheart out on that floor, spin her around, turn her upside down till she can't take it no more. Hey cowboy, tell her she looks good, she's the hottest thing in this world, the prettiest thing you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, she's the prettiest girl you've ever laid eyes on. Hey there, cowboy, show her off. Show her off. Show her off. Hey cowboy, show her off.
As you always say.
They can go
But
sideways.
you go bringing anyone on the show, don't you?
Now, is that a cliche?
Is that, I don't know.
Is that a cliche?
I don't know what you're...
I think our guest tonight have.
I heard a cliche.
What's going on here, Kinsman?
Those guys are doing it again with the cliches.
Is that wrong? What is that?
Is that Radagast?
Yes. Hello.
Radagast.
How did
Thank
you know
you
his
guys
name,
for choosing
Kinsman?
me to be on your show.
It's on our show title for tonight.
Radagast.
Radagast.
Look at him right there. I think,
The newest personality
right? So,
in Timmins and Northern Ontario.
you know what? My first question for Radagast is this. What exactly are you doing at the studio there, buddy?
Oh, well, I had enough of you guys and your bad cliches, because you guys use a lot of cliches, and you don't know what they mean.
We don't know what they mean.
No, you don't.
Now, Radagast, you're putting me under the bus.
Yes.
I'm the one. I'm the famous one with.
Kinsman uses the cliches. I'm cool and hip. I use current lingo. Yeah, like yo and YOLO. That's what I use, Kinsman.
You're going to get into the cliches as Hudson gets older.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you and your bad dad jokes.
Yeah.
So your name is Radagast, is like you're a knockoff of Ratatouille. Is this what I understand?
No, I'm the rat with gas.
He's the rat.
He's the Ratatouille.
Now the rat with gas.
I think he works now at that Wacky Wings place.
Oh no!
He's the boss.
Radagast with the jokes.
Radagast throwing jokes
Yeah.
in shade here on tonight's show. Now, for those watching Radagast, can people book you for, birthday parties? Are you a party favor? What's going on here?
No, not you cannot book me.
We can't book him.
No, I do not take the money from people. I'm just here to help you guys
Just to have a good
and set
time.
you guys straight.
Well, and I don't know, Kinsman, like, how did Radagast get in here? And he took one of our mics. Did you give him a mic or what?
He came through the mail slot earlier. Just funny, I was just actually commenting on Radagast's mic. Looks like one of the Backstreet Boys.
Well, you know what? I know why Radagast is here, because we were at the Timmins Fur Council dinner on Saturday night, and you ate Radagast's brother, Kinsman. Is this true?
Was that the mystery dish?
What was it that you were eating?
It was the mystery dish.
Oh, kangaroo?
Kangaroo. Well, I'm telling you right now, Kinsman said, "Give me all rat, even a side and a main plate." So So I think if anyone's getting into trouble tonight, Radagast, it's got to be Kinsman, not me.
Well, we'll find out who wins.
This be right.
I think that's an interesting observation, and I would go so far as to say, I think that's a cultural norm. We have Dragon's Den in now 27 countries, and in each it's very different. Our friends to the south have no problem tooting their own horns, whether they have the data to prove it or not, right? And our friends in Israel who do the show, they throw shoes at each other and argue and won't do a deal. But in Canada, everyone's a little softer spoken. All the dragons want to team up and do it right. And I think that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it has a time and a place. And I think that the most interesting thing Sandy's bringing to this table is the tool set and the opportunity to practice it. That way, if you're practicing on Ian, it's not, this is where you practice. This is what you're supposed to do it. So that way, when you're not at a big event where it's safer to do it, you can still keep doing it. And I think that's an exciting thing to do and to come away with.
Yeah. I think that's really exciting, and when the Link North and the Northern Ontario Angels team were working together with for their next event, Ross, and then I'll ask Ian, was this sort of the idea, give you a blend of two pretty cool worlds in one day?
Yeah, I think so too, and this event kind of dates back to when we did Pitch 2021 about a year and a half ago, and we found that we had a good event. We had our entrepreneurs speak and pitch, but we felt too that they could use someone like Sandy that could have network and coach them and get them to build their confidence, so they're confident with their pitch, right? And they understand, what their market is and how they want to pitch and the value that they're delivering. And I think that's the essence of what we're trying to capture here is get people out, networking, comfortable, confident, speaking about who they are and what they offer.
Right. Because they could be sitting on the fence, like an entrepreneur right now could be sitting on the fence, maybe with an idea and thinking, should I go for it? And then come out of there with, 5 or 6 different ideas that they can pick and choose and, add it to their main thought.
As my book will teach you, ideas aren't really fundable. Opportunities are things you can take action.
That's a good tip
So
right
it's
there.
fun to have ideas, and then I think at events like this, you can learn how to put those ideas forward and how to get evidence. One of the greatest things is that geography is no longer a constraint. Sandy was talking a little bit about the pandemic that we all survived, but now you can be remote. And so your co-founders aren't the people you went to high school with. They could be someone you met at founders.com, just like you might meet someone on cupid.com or whatever people use today. And the idea of no longer being geographically constrained means that the difference between Toronto and Timmins is now who can afford to pay for their home, not what businesses are available to you. Now, when you combine that with the fact that we're entering the next age of startups and the costs have gone from $5 million to $500,000 to $50,000 to $50 on a weekend, the cost to test your ideas is so low to see which are real opportunities. And I think that's also why the angels are so important. Usually angels are the first arm's length investors, and they bring with them not just the rigidity of venture capital or investment banking nets. They've been there. They've done it. It's all new money. It's inherited from 4 generations ago. So these people who are the angels of the community are the ones who really long-term help it grow. And they don't have to be in fancy places anymore. They can go and live where they have a quality of life that they want. And I think that when you combine the no longer geography being an issue, and you combine, I don't need to know a millionaire to get started, I think it's a really great time to take that next step. And I think this conference, this opportunity is a chance to take your next step.
Yeah, I appreciate that that connection to the angels there, Sean. And the other thing you mentioned earlier is maybe about culturally how we're humble, polite, you know, and I think in angels connecting with them, you know, these are people that have the experience. Maybe their solution or service has gotten more on a global scale, and the world has shrunk. And so your idea, it doesn't just have to be in Timmins or in Northern Ontario. You can expand your mind and your horizon by connecting with angels, by connecting with other people, and you know, yeah, you have your workforce. Maybe there are some people that are coders or whatever from Indiana. It doesn't really matter anymore, and then all of a sudden that opens up their market. And so the world has changed, and there's people that can help you navigate this world that have done it in different ways, and those are oftentimes. So I think an event like this, again, it's getting ideas, it's getting them cultivated, making sure that they know that there are people in the community at different points to help you, and that we're lifting all boats. We're not proprietary. You've heard me say this before. We're not proprietary over the client. You know, we all want them to do well for our region, to create jobs and to, you know, stimulate our economies and really benefit our community. So that's what these events are as well too. And, you know, compliment Ross and his team and our team. We work really well together, and as we should, because the sum of our parts are great, and our individuals as parts, as Sean said as well too. So that's the beauty of an event like this as well. It's very collaborative, and hopefully the clients and attendees feel that as well too.
I think success has many co-founders, and I think you have to rely on other parts of your ecosystem. If I've learned anything in the decades of backing entrepreneurs and helping people, it's by reaching out and sharing, you gain more than you might lose. And so events like this are about putting yourself out there, making yourself available, and things are changing really fast, as they always do. And then every time you have a change, you have a new round of opportunities.
That's right. Well, so I have a statement into a lead-on question. Okay. So my best urinal story is this. I'm at a convention and Meatloaf's in the washroom.
Okay.
And rest in peace, one of the greatest musicians ever. And I said, listen, 8 out of 10 weddings play Paradise by the Dashboard Light. And he goes, it better be 10 out of 10. So that's my story. But in chatting with Sean before we went on, you know, he has some urinal stories of his own, maybe even cooler than Meatloaf. I don't know that one.
Well, I don't know if they're cooler than anyone, but one of my claims to fame is that I've seen over 25,000 pitches, 25,000 entrepreneurs through Dragon's Den, Shark Tank, through my own life. And it tends to be that you get pitched everywhere. So one day we were all sitting around Dragon's Den, and I remember Kevin O'Leary one-upped me by saying that he gets pitched often by the urinal. Now, I don't really want to talk about urinals, but it does bring me back to the topic of the book. And the topic of the book is so that you don't have to ask Kevin O'Leary at the urinal. The topic of the book is, instead of asking other people to validate your idea and say, oh, it's fabulous, you should do it, here are things you can do. And what you can learn that is available now, because it's not like it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 40 years ago, where it's who you know and what connection you have.
But Ronnie, normally who runs the board for us on the show tonight, to talk about his book bike. And we are
video bike.
Oh, the video bike.
Yeah,
fired already.
I'm confusing that with the Timmins Public Library. Okay, yeah. Shame. Tisk.
Look, you're being a bad board man. You left the comment up too long.
Yeah, did I?
So Mark's
fired.
I'm doing Ronnie's job.
Right. Oh. And you always get on Ronnie's back. Look at you keeping a comment. But hello, Catherine. By the way,
we put the video bike link and his Facebook page on the comment thread right now.
Getting started with that.
There you go.
So yeah, so and like Ronnie was mentioning, we do have an escape room pass for 2 from Escape from Reality to give out tonight.
Yes.
All you need to do is
Yep.
comment.
Comment.
Just comment
No
in tonight's
hashtag.
show, and you have a chance to win at the end of the program tonight.
There we go.
there we
You're trying to do
We're
Ronnie's
getting
job,
confused.
and you're outmatched here.
I'm outmatched.
That's right.
Says Joanne says here's her comment there, Ronnie. Heard Ronnie's going to be on that bike tomorrow.
That's right.
I'm not being.
Freezing rain.
Oh my God.
Rain slicks. Freezing rain slicks.
Yeah, you're gonna
on
have
there.
to buy me snow tires for my bike.
Okay, so here's the deal. So
Yeah.
Ronnie's running Ron's video bike,
Yeah.
which I'll let you introduce it because I think it's a pretty
I think
amazing
it's
thing.
solid.
Pretty darn solid good idea, buddy.
So tell us all about it, Ronnie.
I had a vision on Facebook actually from Wisconsin, but they do it a little bit different from what I'm doing. So what they do in Wisconsin is they set up a big, huge box for people to go grab DVDs, take one, leave one. So I decided, no one wants to see one little box, Why don't you see the guy who's running the bike or the box? So I'm going to be doing the video bike throughout the city for people who can't afford streaming services, because right now Netflix has that restriction where you can't share.
Right.
No, you can't share it.
You can't share it.
Yeah. Well, isn't that awesome? So Ronnie, once the weather allows, unfortunately,
Yeah, yeah.
He's
not
going to be
tomorrow.
out biking. Yeah, weather warnings, snow days. He won't be on his bike, but he'll be hanging out there on the bike when it does get better. And,
I mean, if you want to start, Joanne, today, you can drive me around handing DVDs out.
well, Joanne says, Ronnie, biking to South Porcupine. I walked to Timmins a few times. So there
you
go.
owe Joanne a bike. So essentially,
Stephanie loving his new haircut. by the
oh
way.
yeah, he thinks he's now another bald guy in the
You
office.
just go in there. I says,
Another
I want
baldness.
the clump.
You want the clump.
And that's what
But he has
pull
a
out
nice,
the no guard.
He
on
has.
the, on
I
the
was
trimmer.
confused because he has a nice thick head of hair. If I did, I'm thinking of getting one of the glue-ons one day, and I'm just going to show up.
I buy shampoo, not like this guy.
Yeah. Okay, Ronnie. All right. So
All right.
essentially, you're going to have a bike
Yep.
with a trailer behind
Yep,
it,
behind it.
loaded up with DVDs.
Yes.
And this is for people, community members in need
Yep.
who can't afford
For
streaming
services.
So how's it going to work? So they'll be able to, like, I call it rent or borrow, however you want to put it.
Yeah,
A
like,
DVD?
grab it.
And then the next time you're around the neighborhood, swap one out.
Yep. So it's like you did at Blockbuster. You swap it out for a new one. So that way you have a chance to grab another one for the weekend or whatever you guys are doing for the weekend. So swap it out, take one, leave one. If you can't leave one, that's fine. Yeah, at least you're getting the entertainment services that people can't afford, like Hulu, Netflix, all that kind of jazz. But come on by, and it's not just going to be set up one location. It's going to be set up local locations. And if you do see me on the street with the bike, stop me. It's just not
Help
going
me
to
push
be.
it up a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially up
You know,
Cameron Hill.
Well, you carried a refrigerator.
Halfway
5 or
through
6
the
blocks.
city. That video's still up on our
so maybe you could
Facebook
push Ron-
page. I
maybe
can
you
help
could
him.
push him
If
around.
if he's in my neck of the woods, Cameron Hill, I'll help you get up Cameron Hill.
Oh, Cameron Hill.
Yeah.
Cameron Hill.
That's a
So,
doozy.
essentially, people can just approach you.
Yep.
And so if I borrowed a DVD off you last week, I would bring that DVD back and
then
swap it out
up
for
a
another.
new one.
So
Sandra's asking,
Yes,
are
great
you
question.
collecting donations
Yes.
of DVDs? And
Yes.
the answer is a big wide
Well,
yes.
Yes, I've got one box.
right.
My goal is hopefully 3 or 4 3 boxes if I can, because I don't want to be short. I want to be 11 to at least 1. I don't want to be like 11 to like 30 and they're gone.
Right. Well, so essentially,
He's looking for anybody.
part of the reason Ronnie came on tonight, he gave us a whopping amount of money. So 3,
He bragged
no
us.
dollars. No.
He says, watch, I'm going to shave my head and you're going to put me on the
Yeah,
show
yeah,
tonight."
yeah. This is how bad he
Yes.
wanted to come on the show. He wanted to look like me. Great look, by the way, partner. But no, we are partnering up with Ronnie, helping him with the promotion of the bike because we love. Ronnie's a super kind-hearted soul, by the way.
Yep.
I'll toot your own horn there, there. Ronnie almost called you a kinsman. So he's like, you're not a kind-hearted soul. He is.
No. But Ron's link back in the comment thread again, so you can go
Yeah.
check
Yeah.
out. And we started the show today. He had 12 followers. So we're going to see how many followers
Yeah.
will follow this bike and your vision, your
That's
dream,
right.
putting this
And then
dream
I'll have
into,
about
reality
1,000
here.
followers in town following me around.
Well, what about your Special Olympics buddies? They should all be hopping on there with you.
Some of them. Some of them.
But-
Hopefully
That should
some
be a
of them.
prerequisite to be on the Special Olympics team.
But
You gotta be
here's the
following
deal,
Ronnie and
because-
cheering on your fellow Special Olympian.
Hold on, I might have to get the track stars to come and help.
We got to answer this question.
Yeah.
So,
Joanne says no adult videos. No.
no, well, no,
Well,
you
there's
got to
going to
say
be the red curtain in his box.
you got to say the code word. It's Horning Kinsman, and then you go into the back room. Anyways, if you could use whatever code word you want, but you're looking for donation of
Yep.
DVDs.
Yeah.
So you can either message Ronnie on Ron's Video Bike Facebook page, which we shared the link.
It's on the thread
And
now.
also the other piece is
Yeah.
so you're gonna have like a bike trailer behind you.
yeah.
So Ronnie's looking for someone that can either help build
it
or
or
donate for he can purchase one. Now, how much does one cost? Have you looked into this?
Yeah, I looked on Wayfair, and there's one. It's sort of like a vendor's cart. It was like $900. I was like,
Ooh.
no way, no, there's no way that, yeah, there's kind people out there, but getting it delivered and then delivery delays. So if I can get the community to help me build a bike, it'll be easier for local instead of,
You have the bike, but you're looking
Yeah.
to someone to help build a bike trailer.
trailer. Yeah.
Right, and there's many different designs. So Ronnie can put the DVDs in there, maybe put up your logo.
Yeah.
Okay, you can cart me around too.
Yeah, that's it.
Cut
a few
you around.
babies in
That's-
there as well. Sandra just put up there. She was asking about the DVDs. If you needed some, and she says she has some, but no cases. Where can I drop them off, Ronnie? How can she get in touch with you?
615 College, Unit 19. But my buzzer doesn't work, so it's
Okay, so I would suggest that if Sandra could message
Yeah,
the Ron's
you
Video Bike
yeah.
page,
Yeah.
you want to throw up that link
Yeah, it's okay.
once again, and then Ronnie can make the arrangements.
Yeah.
Is there?
drop it off at Studio 67 and put it in Kinder.
Oh, you can always drop it off here.
Put it in my.
Well, we do have a mail slot. You can put DVDs.
Put it in
through the
Jamie's
mail slot.
office because he's OCD kicks in.
That's right. So so if you have donations and if you can't track down Ronnie, you can drop them off here. And so donations of
Yeah.
DVDs,
Yeah.
and we need to get the trailer built. So
yeah.
maybe either it's
We need a woodsmith or
cash
someone out
donation
there.
or someone who can build
Someone who can build one. Maybe they've got an old, we were talking to Radagast last night. Radagast stating that, maybe one of those old bikes. Remember the old bikes with the seat? I can remember my mom and dad taking me through the
Mary
city with one of
Poppins?
those, the Mary Poppin bikes.
So you can
rip
that's
off
a
the back
key.
seat and then put
Yeah.
the bucket,
Yeah.
reconfigure the bike that way.
Starting now.
Now,
Yeah.
we're back
We're
on,
live
Kinsman.
now. There we go. We're
As-
going to put a shoe down.
As we get things set with the tripod
We're
here.
outside. Can you hear us?
All right, so
Can you hear us and see us? So I'm up to bat. I haven't played. Hang on, I
you're
gotta-
up the bat here, Kinsman. I'm going to
Yeah.
try and get 3 strikes on you. Let me see if we got the most beautiful angle. Oh, yeah.
Hey,
You,
this is
you
going.
look good. All right. You know how this plays, eh?
What's that? Yeah. Where's first base here? Ready?
Look at that formation.
That's a ball.
Right.
No,
That's
come on.
right. Don't
Right?
start arguing with the ump already.
I'm taking the eye here. All right.
The Jays are watching tonight, pal. Look at this wind up.
Here we go.
No.
Oh no! Is that?
Whoa! Foul ball. That's
So
0 and
1
2.
and 1?
That's 0. No, 2 strikes. 0 and 2, Kinsman.
0-2.
I gotta get three strikes on you. Oil can Boyd. Ball. Oh, give me a
That's
break.
a ball. All right.
Hey, what's up with this ump there?
That's a
Kinsman?
ball. Come on, rubber arms. Here we go. That's
Down the street.
Oh, that was a ball too.
That's we're 2 and
losing
2.
the snow.
2 and 2.
2 and 2.
It's getting windy out here. All right.
Pitcher's getting
2
tired.
and 2. 2 and 2. I'm gonna get something in his glove this time.
That was outside.
Oh,
no,
full
that's not a
count.
strike.
Full
That's a
count.
strike.
Full count.
No,
That's
that's a ball.
outside.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
outside.
ball.
Full
Full
count.
count.
Yeah.
So what's
Here we
that?
go.
I need that Rogers guy.
3-2.
Oh, that's one out, Kinsman.
Okay.
You didn't see that coming, eh?
Well, I thought that was below. Is it my knees?
I changed up my. It's knees. Knees. That's the strike zone.
All right.
Mark, I gotta tell you though, that was strike 3.
Yeah, that's one out.
Oh, we're going 3 out.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
going
all right,
three.
let's go.
We're going 3
Oh,
Come on.
because we're having so much fun freezing out here.
right.
Very
maybe we'll
cold.
go-
Good thing.
All right,
We'll
Kinsman.
go 2 outs. No, that's outside.
1 and 1.
Just
1
a
and 1.
bit outside.
I have the pitch count now to worry about, Kinsman.
Oh, no, that's a strike. I can't even see. My glasses?
You have all the
Why-
excuses
my
here,
bifocals.
Kinsman. You have all the excuses. There it is. Oh no!
I'm over here.
Hey, where are you going off there?
That's it, yeah.
With the bat
Well,
in your hand?
yeah, I'm running
He
with the
broke his
bat.
baseline. He broke his baseline.
How is that 2 outs?
2 out. You can't run with
How
the
is that?
bat.
I ran with the bat. Well,
This is it. Only
hey,
needs a
Serrano
third.
runs
2
with
outs.
it in Major League.
The ump
Right.
called 2 outs on you. You're gonna. You can't go
He
toe to
broke his
toe.
baseline. He's out.
Ready?
You're out.
All right. That's low. That's low.
You can't call it. The ump calls it, Kinsman.
1 and 0.
1 and
Go for
0.
your own umpire, Mark. Hey.
There. You like
was
when
a
I switch
nice
it up?
curveball.
eh?
Nice
What?
curveball.
That was a nice, some nice spin on that one. Okay.
Hold on.
Oh. 1 and 2, Kinsman.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is it. We're down to
Two
the
away.
last strike.
Last strike.
You know what they do? They all get up and cheer, right?
You know,
This is
people-
my
people
this is my
us
moment
go
in
out.
the sun.
What's going on down there? The Broadway watching us right now.
I'm
All right,
shaking them
ready?
off.
Here we go. Oh, no, I checked.
all right.
I checked.
2
I
and 2.
checked.
2 and 2. Oh,
I checked. I got to be cool here. Hey,
You
do this,
checked.
right? There we go.
You got to dust off your cleats,
Dust off my
Kinsman.
cleats.
Good. Oh, you're gone! It's over! Let's bring these awesome folks close. So
come
check
on
them
over
out,
here.
Kinsman. Not too close so we could stay in camera.
Yes.
Thanks so much for joining
Thanks a
us,
lot,
guys.
guys.
You're doing
Appreciate
awesome
it.
stuff in
Dan
the
Willett.
community.
Thank you very much,
Hats.
guys.
And Kinsman,
And again, littleleague.ca.
I win again. Little League dots. Timmins Little League
Timmins
dots.
at littleleague.ca.
Yes, we'll
and
get it
again,
right.
registration is coming up. Just be watching their page. And again, they want to have the biggest, best league year in the
Yeah.
year for the league right now. And it's going to happen in 2023.
You got to talk like this, like baseball, Kinsman. That's right. All right. You're gonna sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
I'm not sure if I'll ever come back. Oh, it's root for the Lynx.
The home
The Lynx.
team.
The Lynx.
The Lynx
If
team.
they don't win, it's a shame. Cause
I
it's
might-
1,
Two,
2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Close it out, Ronnie. Good
See you
night.
later.
You ask for my